everybody, I am back. As you can see, obviously, I'm going to be telling you about, I'm going to just kind of run down the last few days. And there is one thing I never want to taste again. At least not for a good long time. I'll tell you what when we come back. Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, I was scheduled to go to my appointment with my pulmonologist. The pulmonology clinic and the internist or the other doctor's clinic had supposed to have been in communication with each other. I remember the two nurses talking together and then getting back to me because I had a colonoscopy scheduled Wednesday morning, very early. And there's a prep you have to do. This will lead you into what I was mentioned at the beginning. Anyway, my appointment was at 10 with my pulmonologist. They wanted me to start prep at 10. It's like, no, I will start prep when I get home. If you know what a colonoscopy is, you know what prep is, or at least can get a good idea. It's a matter of cleaning everything out so that it can take a look, and that's not anything I'm going to go into detail about. So we went up, got through my appointment, everything's fine. Didn't seem to have any problem with anything. So we come home and we started prep. Part of that is to drink Miralax with Gatorade. And it's a lot. We have like a 5-quart pitcher. I swear that thing was somewhere between 1/3 and 1/2 full of lemon lime Gatorade mixed with Miralax. I was to drink a cup of that every half hour until gone. Did I say that dramatic enough? Every 1/2 hour until it was gone. There's a little more drama. So we get started. Besides, there's some pills you take too. We get started, and every half hour I'm in that kitchen pouring myself another nice 1-cup full glass of that delicious lemon lime Gatorade drink with all that stuff stirred in. And it ends up by the end of the day tasting like lemon lime flavored soap suds. I don't know why. Aftertaste. But it just was like syrup. And I just never want to. I've been drinking Gatorade for years. I like Gatorade, but don't make me taste any lemon lime for a while. I was about ready to just, ugh. Everything got taken care of the way it's supposed to be taken care of, though. So most of Tuesday, that's all I did, and that's pretty much all I did. That was a lot of Tuesday, because the rest of it, you know where that was spent. Pretty much. Then we had to get up very early on Wednesday morning. I had to be there. We had to be there for check-in at 6:45. So they were very sweet. They got me right in. They took me back to outpatient, and the nurses and the anesthetist and the doctor were all so sweet. And Joe as well, sweet Joe. He was hurting this week so bad. He still is. He did something to his back. He doesn't know what, but it just hurts him almost to move. He's been laying down every once in a while on the heating pad, and I tell him, do not let it burn you. And he's like, I won't. I hope not. So he doesn't lay on it without something in between him and the heating pad, which is good. But I felt bad for him because he had to be, well, I use the wheelchair when I'm up there when I have to go a long distance. And especially if I'm feeling a little weak. And believe me, that morning I was feeling a little weak. The IV is going, and they're getting everything. They're just defining everything to me, telling me everything that's going to happen, everything that, of course, can happen. That's the responsibility. I understand it. That's fine. Just don't let it happen. La-di-da-di-da. But we signed the waivers. You know how it works if you've been in a hospital. So I am prepared for everything to go just fine. I'm wheeled back to this cold room, which operating rooms always are, because it keeps down germs. It keeps bacteria down. And those dear nurses, they did this last year too. They covered me up with this warm, wonderful blanket. They have it in a warmer, and they put it around your shoulders, and it's so comfy. Well, I started to wake up in the surgery when they stopped, giving me the anesthesia, because it was only a light anesthesia, and which is good for me. My lung doctor doesn't like me to be in a general, but this procedure is not like it's not like an actual surgery. It's a scope. So, although there was a little surgery because they found one little polyp. Last year they found two, so I'm half better. There was nothing wrong with the ones last year, and I don't expect there to be anything wrong with the one this year. The results will be here in a few days. The rest of the day, I am home and I'm getting rid of a lot of air, because that's all that I have. They did, when I woke up, they gave me a muffin and ice water, and nothing ever tasted better. And so that was the rest of the day. I just pretty much slept, ate, slept, ate. I didn't eat an overabundance because it just, I don't know, after a whole day of that other, my stomach just wasn't as wanting a lot. I did eat, and it tasted wonderful. Then today, Thursday, excuse me, I pretty much vegged. There was more I could have done, but I vegged. I slept and got up, took my pills, and fell back to sleep because I woke up really early again, because I guess I got used to it the last couple days. But I went back to sleep, woke up, and played a couple of games for a while, dozed off again for a little while, woke up, watched some of my favorite vlogs and one or two of my favorite afternoon shows on TV. And no, they're not soap operas. I'm not into them. Courtroom shows. And so they're just, small claims type stuff. But some of the stories, they're either heartbreaking or hilarious, or some just make you mad that people would even do that, would even go to court for something trivial, but they're fun. So I watched those, and I did fold one basket of clothes, which mostly consisted of towels and jeans, but we're not going to discuss that. So everything in there was pretty much large. It wasn't like a whole basket of socks. But hey, I folded a basket of clothes. And then I took my afternoon meds, dozed off, took another nap. I didn't do much today. So now I'm here, talking to you. I never want to drink another glass of lemon lime Gatorade. Any other flavor pretty much is pretty good with me. Lemon lime, not so much. I'm not sure about other lemon lime drinks, but definitely not Gatorade. It just would be too much of a reminder, even seeing that bottle. And we will await the results. And that's the end of the story for the week until tomorrow. Joe did get a lot of the stuff that I already had finished but had not yet been glazed done. He has got one coat of glaze on the stumpin' mushrooms. So I'll probably bring those out tomorrow, and I might start on a lizard. I'm thinking about making maybe a couple of them, so I might make one tomorrow, but I'll do one on film. We'll see. Let's see. Each day brings its own challenge, right? So that's what I'm thinking I probably will do tomorrow. Oh, I did do something else today. I wrote more on that first chapter. Now I'm in about 1,000 words on the first chapter of the next book on the Charlie Bueller series. And of course it starts out with drama. So I hope all of you have enjoyed this little comedic turn of events that weren't so fun for me. They're great to laugh at afterwards. You laugh or you cry. I'd rather laugh. So, and it wasn't like a major procedure. It was just irritating. No, inconvenient. Very inconvenient. So that was this last few days. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. I deserve it for sure right now. And whatever you do when you're out and about, smile and wave at somebody. Make sure day makes theirs too. Even if they're just kind of, as they go by, they'll kind of, something in their little psyche will remember somebody gave them a happy smile and wave. It might make them tone a little bit down on the anger meter. And maybe they're not angry at all. Maybe they just have fun and enjoy it. I want you to comment below. What is your favorite flavor? Doesn't have to be Gatorade. It can be pop. It can be but a fruit drink. What is your favorite flavor of fruit drink? That cuts out the coffee and the tea, guys. So with that, we'll see you mañana. Love you all. Good night. If you would like to help support this channel, just buy my books. That's the best way.
Got it yesterday. It's got a flag on it even.
Goodbye.